What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Let's Play, this time with episode 12, which I believe is the season finale. Overall, the show's been alright. It started out quite promising, really cool concept. I still think the concept is really awesome. Kind of game developer, seeing them in the kind of business setting, seeing her reactions to people hating on her game, getting a massive online kind of bandwagon against her game. It was a really interesting start, but I don't think they've kind of looked into things too much. We've only just recently saw the game in the last couple of episodes, and I almost tend to agree with the audience. It kind of sucks from what we saw, but it's clearly intended to be a fun, good game. But it didn't it didn't portray that whatsoever to me. But yes, it's kind of disappointing in a way because the concept is much greater than what the anime ended up being. Unfortunately, the characters really not very good. Again, Sam's an interesting character, but the rest of the cast, they all have interesting kind of concepts, but they don't actually fulfill too much interest. Like martial law here, he just is the streamer next door. Like, we don't really know too much else about him. Link is just your average Chad. Link's probably one of my favorite characters, just in an ironic sense. He's fun to laugh at. I'm pretty sure all of the women in this show are really not done very well. I do like the girl with the purple hair. I forget her name off the top of my head. Victoria or something. I'm not sure. She's probably my favorite just because she seems really nice and she does have a bit of an edge to her. Yet we still, again, really don't know much about her whatsoever. And you can say that for most of the characters, like even this red-haired girl. The only thing we know about her is that she's had some kind of, like, Dallas. Who the hell's Dallas? The only thing we know about her is that she had at some point some kind of issue with men, say the least. But yeah, it's just not been realized very well, this show, I don't think. It's got an interesting style about it. I think like this is especially something I really don't like about the show, is these bobble-headed demons behind the characters. Like, just explaining everything about what they're feeling, when if you've even got like the slightest bit of emotional intelligence, you'll be able to understand. Makes you feel stupid. Makes you feel like the people that created this are calling you stupid. Oh, you don't get what these characters might be or must be feeling at this moment? Well, here it is for you. I'll spell it out for you, you stupid ass. It kind of feels a bit... I'm not sure what the intended age of this show is. Maybe it's for a younger audience. In that case, then it's a bit more acceptable. But I don't know. A game about a game anime about a game designer and her kind of business life, such, it feels like it's not intended for that young an audience. Is he dying? Is he? But yeah, it's a shame. I was quite enjoying the first couple episodes. As I said, the premise was really interesting. I'd like to see an anime. I think there is one about manga authors. I think it's like Shirabako or something. I think I've heard about. I've never seen it, but something like that where you look into like an industry like Oshinoko. It's not really similar to this show whatsoever, but the best part about Oshinoko for me is the look into the entertainment industry and how it works and how productions work, plays, TV shows, reality TV. I think that's really interesting. I would have loved to see more of like the game kind of aspect here. Jesus, like, what happened to him? They had to give him CPR? For a cold? Jesus. This must be some infection or something he's got here. What happened to him? I mean, it's not like he sits at his desk 24/7. Like, we've seen that he does go out and do fitness, and he's a pretty healthy guy. So I don't think it's anything to do with him like sitting and playing games all day or anything like that. How? Literally had to give him CPR. What, you telling me he died there? What did he die from? How boring that game was, maybe? Yeah. What does anyone know the first thing about this woman? Black woman here. I don't even know her name. Same with the black guy. Don't want to insinuate anything here, but why is it that the coloured characters are the only ones we know nothing about? I'm not really sure why we got this guy's perspective of him playing the game as well. Like, it was pretty cool. It was like, oh, he's finally going to play a game. Like, what's come from that? And like, what's the deal with him getting like? I'm not sure if he's cheated on or like something strange going on in his house. But like, I doubt we're going to look into that in this episode, are we? I very much doubt this is getting a season 2. Doesn't seem very popular or very good, so yeah. Kind of feels a bit bad. That was something I was really interested in as well. Like, what the hell's going on with this guy's life? He's getting like cheated on, and he knows about it, and like in his own home, or like is that one of his family members? Like, that was an interesting situation that we're just not gonna ever see again. Oh shit! Damn, one of the ventricles to his heart. With hearts, his heart. Jesus. Sounds like a serious fucking condition. We're still not really sure what Sam went through, but she was in a pretty similar situation, no? I don't know. Surely that would have happened anyway, right? Doesn't sound like something you get from sitting down and playing games. You don't have to lie, bro. You don't have to lie. Sometimes your instinct is correct. Sometimes your first initial impression is right. Sometimes some things don't deserve to be given a chance. You almost killed me, and your game's still shit. I couldn't hate you more. You ruined my life, Sam. We've got a dog for her now as well. Bloody hell. She's been linkified. She's been linkified ever since we saw the promise of her having a relationship with Link. She's been linkified. Damn. Not quite as cringe. A little bit more furry looking, that one. A little bit more in that realm of weirdness. So yeah, if you have any kind of relationship with this character Link, expect to be turned into some kind of wild cat. I think that's probably been my biggest positive of this show. The ironic comedy of it. It's so bad it's good. Like a B horror movie a little bit. Sometimes it takes itself way too serious. That makes it funny. Like, I'm not sure that's intended to be comical. Fucking, he's gone crazy. Jesus, he really's been absorbed into the game. In fact, I've kind of had this where you're like, you play a game so much, you end up like dreaming about it. What the doctors must be thinking, seeing him torment himself. What is going on here? Oh, he's not. He touched it. Cursed. Why is he thinking about that now? Monica, that's the one. Why is he thinking about that now? Times. Yeah, he doesn't deserve you. Don't you worry. Is that a thing anybody would ever say? In real life. That sounds like the description of a scene, like of a movie when you're like writing out how the scene will look. You're like, someone cries in angry tears, but she actually like just said that instead of it being like, can we not see that? What do you have to tell us? It's one of the big things about TV and movies for me. Show don't tell. Like I like my dialogue heavy shows, like Monogatari is a big one, for example. I do like shows with a lot of dialogue if they're done well, but show don't tell is one of the biggest reasons for TV and movies. It's like, yeah, big news in the world of streamers. Martial Law has a girlfriend. It's quite funny I say that because there's actually like, for men it's not that big a deal. Maybe it is in some ways, but for I think like women cosplayers and like models and such, I think it is a big hit on their reputation, and they do take a hit if they disclose that they have a boyfriend or something. They will lose viewers, they will lose people watching them and such. So that's actually quite an interesting thing that we might look at here, but it's the last episode, so we won't. But that's a fascinating thing to kind of look into, isn't it? That's sad. And that means you get your chance. Hey, was that Izuku Midoriya? That was definitely his voice actor for the most minor role ever. It's like school. Didn't you guys be working? You're not. You're on the starting. You're on this fucking start screen, bro. Is it? When he says he's been playing it all night, what he actually means is he fell asleep. He fell asleep while playing it because it was that boring, and he woke up with the start screen on his laptop. I mean, in a sense, it is. I think I said this before. Like games, media, books, they are a look into the psyche of the author in a lot of cases. There's a lot of projection from the person that creates them. So I guess it was a kind of a look into her head there in a regard, wasn't it? Not really sure what we got from it exactly. Like her dog's a dragon, Link's some kind of like ogre. um, Side characters are randy side characters. Like there's not really too much to understand from that game. The most generic thing ever, but in a case if this was like real life, there would be some merit to actually playing a game from someone you're interested in because again you get to see like what they like, maybe some of their tendencies, fantasies, and such. That's a mimic, bro. Takarabako. The pen is mightier than the sword. Wasn't that Charles's whole thing? Oh, I guess that's his paintbrush artwork. Okay. We did see he was pretty good at art. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's enough. That's depression gone. It's that easy. Fucking hell, this show. That easy, guys. All you gotta do is dream about. You're about opening a chest of the thing you're passionate about. Okay, so they finally got that crap ass review system changed. Ah. Ever make. Oh, good for you. Good for you. You shouldn't have been promoted in the first place, but make the most of it. I do like her outfit here. That boss. Yeah, she's actually embraced the role quite well. Again, she shouldn't have been promoted, but sounds like it's going well, which is good. Do you know what? That light she has on the right there, my friend used to have that. I just thought that was really cool. Why don't you stream yourself creating artwork? Man, everybody's turned into a furry now, aren't they? Maybe he can design some of the characters for her games. For free? Definitely. And that's something she could put on like as a selling point. Designs created by martial law. That would bring a lot of interest. It's kind of like classic, like Texas Chainsaw Next Generation. Absolutely one of the worst movies ever I've seen anyway. By far the worst Texas Chainsaw movie. Although actually there's a few bad ones. But that gets marketed because it's got Matthew McConaughey and there's a famous woman in it as well. I forget her name, but she's really famous, and they're all over it. Like it's like the worst movie ever, but people will watch it because it's got big stars on there. Who was the woman I'm thinking about? Not a bad final episode though, I can't lie to you. Not a bad final episode. Much better than the last two, I think. Texas Chainsaw the Next Generation. So yeah, this is like the cover you'll see the most. It's with the two main actors because no one else would watch this shit if not. Where's the credits? Here we go. Renee Zellweger, that's the one. She was very big back in the day, I think. But yeah, you'll only ever really see their like the covers. I mean, we saw plenty of different ones there, but the main covers sold on that movie is the ones with Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger in because they sell movies. And they're both pretty fucking awful in that movie. I mean, Matthew McConaughey is not bad, but Renee Zellweger is actually awful in that. Bad for Matthew McConaughey. Okay, so I've got a little end scene. Looking nice. More dressed than most women. How'd you hear that and think of that? Absolutely not. Oh damn! Fucking hell, eager. He does look pretty good, to be fair to him. Oh, he cleaned up nicely. Level 12, continue. No thanks. No thanks. I'll quit game. Quick game, delete save file. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I just said, probably even if there is a season 2, probably not going to watch it. Just uninteresting characters, promising plot and story, but didn't really go anywhere. Didn't go to the things I was most interested in is the thing. Spells out literally everything for you in this show. There's no kind of subtlety whatsoever. And the characters just aren't great. The game was fucking awful. The visuals are alright. I kind of like the style. The style of the animation and such is pretty cool. It's pretty different. I'd say that's probably the most unique thing about this. And the concept, but they turned the concept into the most generic things ever. So pretty unimpressed, can't lie to you guys. Although again, I've found fun in how bad it's been at times, to be fair. So it's got that kind of so bad it's good kind of thing going on. And it's like it takes itself seriously, but not too seriously, where it's boring. It's like it's not boring. That's the one thing you can say about the show. It's definitely not boring. But I expected something a bit more hard hitting. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this episode of this season down in the comment section. Like I said, it was actually a pretty solid episode for the most part, much better than the episodes we got in the last couple of weeks. Away from this weird dream game stuff. Although I've had that before. I've definitely played games way too much, so become way too obsessed with that you end up like dreaming about, and it feels really weird. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the season as a whole in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy these reactions, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with any of my reactions. As I said, won't be back with a season 2 if it does get one, so hopefully you guys enjoy if you did enjoy the series. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day.